Welcome back to another episode of the Voiceover Gurus podcast. Real talk about the voiceover industry with your hosts, Linda Bruno and JJ Wilson.
Hello, JJ. How are you?
Hello, Linda.
It's been a while. We've been a little lax in our podcast recordings.
Yes. And if you were formerly lax, would that be like ex-lax?
Oh, goodness gracious. And
sorry.
the jokes have begun. The dad jokes have begun. And we're only, 30 seconds in. So anyway.
Yes, not even.
How are things going for you?
Oh, wait, am I recording?
I
I'm
hope
recording.
you're recording.
This is so cool, this recording thing. I just love it. So what's going on, Linda? What's happening? What's going down? Have you been very, 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 very quiet
I
this
have been
week like me?
quiet.
Because all the people are on
You know,
vacation?
the problem is that I'm quiet and I get bored. And then I'm like, it's Friday today. And I'm like, I don't want to work.
Yeah, me too. I thought it would be quiet today, but I've been going nonstop.
Oh, well, lucky
so
for you.
It's weird.
Lucky for you.
Yesterday and Wednesday and Tuesday were like tumbleweed city. And then today,
Of course.
here we are.
Yeah, I have to stay busy or else forget it. I'll just go home and sit on my deck and just mentally check out from the world, which is what I'm ready to do being Friday. But
yes, I need the weekend. Weekend.
And now with the weather so nice
Good to take
too,
breaks.
it's tough to want to stay
Yeah.
inside of a windowless studio.
I know. I had an air conditioner guy in here yesterday because there's no AC vent in this walk-in
Oh, did they
closet.
fix that for you?
They're going to. He crawled up there, and it's. I have a pitched roof, and I have a pitched ceiling as well. So he has to go uphill over some beams and down to the other side to get to here. And he goes, "Man, it took him like 20 minutes to get here." And he goes, and then he starts tapping on the wall, and so he's going to come back next week and cut me a little hole and run me a little dirt.
Nice. Well, that'll be good. You won't be
it's going to be
sweating
nice.
in there anymore.
Schweating. I'm schwitzing.
So I have had for the last hour, it feels like, some landscapers outside. And we all know what that's like. Yes.
Yes, we do.
And it's just that it's a nonstop motor running. You're just like, are you going to finish? Is this going to wrap up at some point today?
They're building a house 300 feet.
Oh,
from me.
fantastic.
Every morning at 7:00. And bulldozers and cement mixers, and it's all day. It's all day.
Earlier this week, the town of Huntington, where I live, decided that they were going to take down trees in the area. We have a very heavily wooded area, and those massive trucks with the massive stuff. And my mom, who lives upstairs, was so angry because she doesn't like to get up in the morning. And I go upstairs and she's slamming windows. What the F is going on out there? Screaming. I'm like, Ma, it's the town. They're taking down trees. But this is what happens at 9:00 in the morning for those of us that do get up and go and have to go to work, or not retired and living the life of luxury.
Yes.
But it's been one of those things. We have a masterclass being released next week because we have our masterclass membership. We don't talk about this membership too much because it's really... We should.
We should. It's got a lot of good stuff.
Well, there's always
like awesome videos.
But there's levels to learning with us, and we talk about the online course and the workouts and all that. But the masterclass is like the next step for everybody that wants to learn about little details, little business stuff. Because we also get a monthly Q&A with it, so you can come and you can ask pretty much anything you want of JJ and myself. So that's why we never really talk about it, because it is important, but it's a lot of people I don't know even really know about it because it's a monthly membership. It's only $50. But we have a new one coming out next Friday, and this month's topic is really about your behavior with your clients in sessions and outside of sessions, and how to conduct yourself, which a lot of people don't really think about, but it is so important because it will make or break your relationship with a client. And it's simple stuff, but we decided to go through a few of them. And I know, personal experience, stuff that's happened to me, but also stories that I've heard of crazy stuff. So I was like trying to break it down and make it organized. And so I have these areas to think about: responsiveness, attitude, manners, and ego. And then I was trying to be really cool. I'm like, oh, I'll make an acronym. So like RAME, RAME, no, MEAR, MEAR. I can't figure out how to make it. So there goes my idea of that. But anyway, right. But ego is so important to keep in check, because there are talent I know that have completely blown up their careers based on their ego and feeling that they don't need to do anything you say because they are who they are. Because there was this very successful guy back in the 90s, and not the same person you're thinking of, who literally was like on everything. And he became such an ass.
Only the other side.
Yeah, that someone that I know went to his home to help install like audio equipment for him. And apparently the guy got so angry that he threw the piece of equipment out the window. And I think he was in like a high-rise building. So this is the ego that had, grown with this talent, who then started to lose jobs because the ego was just too great. And it was like nobody wanted to work with him anymore. And now you never hear, I don't even know where he is.
No. I called about a year ago and he said, hey, I'll call you right back.
Did you really? I didn't know you called that person.
I've been checking my phone every minute since, and it just hasn't.
I didn't know you called this person. Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I used to work with him, too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. He used to take the class with Connie and me.
Really? Wait, are we talking about the same person? Because I know you have your own person.
No, this is the one you mentioned the other day.
You sure? Yeah, because I don't know the one that you know.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't know. We're so cryptic. See, this is one of those podcasts where we like to talk trash, but we're not going to say who we're talking trash about.
That's right.
And I think that's how you like it.
Tell the
that's
truth
how you like it.
with Linda. I had an experience yesterday. All names shall remain nameless. Saw something on Facebook from somebody I was friends with. Advanced air conditioning. Oh, God. And I didn't really know how I was friends with this person because I'd never heard of them. And anyway, he posted something and I replied and said, gee, I'd love to help you out with a voice for that. And, so I spoke to him for probably half an hour or so. And he said, well, we're a couple years away from that. And we're just trying to get started. And I realized, I don't know if they know what they're doing. So I said, let me, just for fun, give you something to present to people.
Right.
And so I did a voice for a thing. And then he emailed me 9 times last night. He texted me at, I think, 11 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning, 7 o'clock this morning, another text, and then he called at 8 a.m.
And this is what, because you're not responding?
No, because he just has more things to
gosh.
say. Oh, well, 2 of us really liked the read. The other 2 didn't. And I'm going, this is a project for 2024 if you ever get it off
Are you
the
doing it
ground.
on spec?
I was just doing it on my
Right,
face.
so it's really not in a place to...
It was a cool drawing, and I wanted to do a voice for it. That's as far as it went with me. And I said, feel free to use it. I just want to help out a little bit. So, but anyway, oh my God, I had to, really kind of put him in his place this morning because I said, first of all, don't send me 9 emails. Don't text me at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And don't call me at 8 o'clock ever again.
Yeah.
And I said it just like that. He said, oh, I'm sorry I upset you. And I said, I told you yesterday I work 9 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah. So, there are nights where I don't sleep well and I get up when I have a gig. Right. So, but anyway, yeah, and I wasn't as careful probably as I should have been, but oh well.
Well, that falls under the manners category of people reaching out either too frequently or at incorrect times, which is something that you have to, as a talent, you have to keep that in mind. It's just, you will...
Make sure you know what time zone you're in and they're in.
Plus, you will burn a relationship based on that alone.
Yeah. Hey, it's 9:00 here. I'm in California, you
Yeah.
idiot. It's 6:00.
It's
Click.
it's really simple stuff that it's amazing over the years that you find that some people just don't understand it, and it's really just put yourself in the shoes of that person and think, would I want to get a phone call at this time? Would I want to get a phone call on the weekend? Would I want to get a phone call on a holiday? I've had people with kid actors call me at 9:00 at night and say, "Can you review my son's audition that he has to submit?" I'm like, "I am not on call for you." And then it's like they treat you like you're on call. I'm like, "What? I don't understand where this. You want to pay me a monthly stipend? You got it, okay?
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
want that monthly check. I want it just to be electronically wired into my account automatically, no problem." But we're not under that situation. But I don't know. It's like people get very excited about what they're doing and they don't think about.
I think that's what
Yeah.
the problem was. He was excited to have found somebody who seems to know the business. And I don't know if you saw the picture I posted yesterday. I actually wore a tool mask
Mhm.
with the glass shield in front of it to do the voice of this
Oh,
character.
cool.
Because it was a big metal.
To get you into the
Really?
zone.
Well, not that. It gave me some sort of a weird
Oh,
sound.
that's cool.
And it turned out incredibly.
Wow.
But I think he just got excited and a little overzealous. So I just kind of, pushed him back a little bit and said, "Listen, I'm very interested in working with you, but don't call me at 8:00.
Pump
in
the
morning and
brakes."
send me stuff all night long."
Yeah.
Yeah, just, and if your wife loves it, great. But, pick somebody to be in charge.
Right.
And we'll figure it
Right.
out. And I said, I have access to lots of talent, thinking about all of our students, who can play aliens and stuff like that.
Well,
And
you're pretty patient
so
then.
I did good. I was all right. But yeah, you have to be careful. You just have to be careful. It can go away as fast as it comes.
Yes, it's true.
And it can go away for absolutely no reason as fast as it comes. So don't give them one.
Right. Don't help it along.
Right. Do you know, this is a story I've never told. I was doing Ford, South Florida Ford, for many, many years. The strike came along, and then the strike was over, and Ford had changed hands. So I called the new producer, and he goes, "Oh, I know who you are. You're the voice of South Florida Ford before, and I'm using somebody else now." And I said, "Boy, I sure would somehow love to either audition for you or, get back in." And he said, "Oh, I'm sure that's possible." My mom was in the hospital, and the other line rang, and it was my mom. And I said, "Can you hang on for a second? The last thing I want to do is put you on hold. And, but my mom is very, very sick. She's in the hospital. I'll be right back." When I came back, he was gone, and I never heard from him again since.
Oh, my God. But it's your mother in the hospital.
He didn't care.
Wow.
And that's what you have to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just, some people that I work with are just gold. They would do anything.
Yeah.
They will use me till after I'm
Yeah.
dead. And, they care about me as a person. And, we've become like family to a lot of my clients because we've been working together for so long. But then there are those who just, you call them one too many times. "Gee, did I get the job?" And he goes, "If you got it, I would have called
Right.
you."
Yep.
And I said, "Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Sorry. Yeah, I've done that. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, getting
I just let it go."
excited and aggressive and follow up.
If I didn't get it, the puppy gets it. No, I didn't say that.
But it's true. If you got the part, you would know. You would be
Right.
contacted, you would be booked. There is no wondering about it. There shouldn't be any wondering. But that incessant, when you're looking for an agent too, if you are contacting an agent constantly, and not getting any type of feedback, any kind of response, you have to let it go.
They don't want you.
You have to let it go. I remember sitting,
Let
I don't know if
go.
I've told this story before. I was in between agents because my agent at the time had gone out of business here in the city. And yeah, gone out of business. So I was looking for another agent, and I think I don't think it was Don Buchwald, but it was one of those big ones that I was waiting in the waiting area to go see someone. And I see this big basket of like flowers and chocolate and everything comes in. And the receptionist gets on the phone and she calls the agent and goes, "Oh, He sent something again. And I hear the agent run down, go into the main reception area. She takes the stuff, she throws it in the garbage, and she says, "You contact him and you tell him to never contact us again." And I was like, "Whoa! Just watch that happen right here in front of me." And that is literally, if you push it too much, you're done. You're done.
Even the simplest things, and I mean, you can't buy. Your agent themselves for getting you work, maybe a gift, but don't buy the person that you did the work for. Like my agent booked me on a job. This was years and years ago for, it was an NBC Nightly News spot.
Nice.
And it was a lady I used to work with when I was doing the Today Show promos. And I sent her a little coffee cup and some really extravagant coffee and just, a cup and a couple of, I don't know what. But anyway, she called me and she said, "This is the most delicious coffee I've ever had. And if you ever do it again, you will not work with me."
Yeah.
And I went, "Whoa, okay, I think I understand."
Yeah.
They just don't, it's just not, you can't do that.
I think it's like they don't want to feel like they're being bought. Right. They don't want to feel. They want to feel like they're choosing you based on they're choosing you because they like you. They like what you do, but as not that you bought them and you gave them something. Even if you gave it to them after the fact, as a thank you. But that
is a no.
Yeah, that will not sit well with a lot of people.
So I have the answer to
What's
that.
that?
My address is 552. Oh,
don't continue that.
Okay. I just love receiving gifts.
So ego is a huge thing that you have to keep in mind. I had heard a story.
Well, of course it is, Linda. Jesus Christ.
I had heard a story from a producer that apparently they hired this talent and she needed to clear the room of spirits before she started voicing. She came in with spirit sticks. And so she would go around the room with these spirit sticks. And I believe that was the first and last time she was hired.
You think? Yep. I got spirits in here, but it's from my butt.
Oh, gross.
Some of them are very spiritual.
So please don't be high maintenance. All right.
Sorry.
Just come in and do your job. Do what they tell you to do.
Right.
Don't be a pain in the butt. Okay. It seems simple, but a lot of people don't realize, that.
This pencil is too short. How do you expect me to write?
Right. I know.
Oh, and no eraser.
Or my favorite. We're not done yet? What time do you think we're going to be done? You think we're, it's like, no. No. Don't ask that question.
Oh, and another thing that you should never do, I think, I don't know if I've ever said this before, but if you're going to have fun with the copy, have it after the session, because if you start reading the copy like Mr. Magoo or,
put a funny voice
Elmer
with it,
Fudd, in the middle of the hour session, they're going to go, I'm hearing Elmer Fudd in your read. So wait till after if you're going to do it at all.
Just don't do it. It's okay.
Hello.
You know what? Just and go give people what they need. Just do the job. Be gracious.
Right. Thank you and get the
leave.
hell out of there. There's no need to schmooze.
Yes.
They don't, especially in today's world. Everybody's at such a fast pace. Just be professional as hell. Be on time. Hi, how are you? Good, thank you. It's great to be here. Thanks for hiring me. I am ready. I've read the script. I'm ready to record anytime you guys are ready. Do you have any instructions? And boom, we get right into it. Okay, we're good. Thanks. Thank you. What kind of a file would you like? 8-track. Good. Thanks for shoving. Hey, loved it, babe. And we hang up. And that's
Don't
it.
question either. If somebody wants a particular type of read from you, or if they want you to reread something 15 times, don't question it. Just do it. Do it.
When it gets in the 60s, it's tough.
I know, but it's like you're getting paid. Hopefully, you're getting paid. If you do everything right. Yeah. But you just can't. It's just, and there's some people that are just going to want to direct you a million different ways, and you have to be quiet, and you have to just be a good voice talent, be a good professional freelancer. That's what you are. You're a professional freelancer. Yep. So
your job is to make them happy.
Right.
No matter what.
Right. We had a celebrity come into the studio to record something.
Oh, Linda, come on.
Years-
Now, you don't have to call
I
me
know.
that.
I'm sorry.
I'm
I
just
don't want to
me.
embarrass you. Years and years and years ago, I don't think I could say who it is. And this guy, an
Ed
actor,
Sullivan?
what? No.
Oh.
This actor had to read a couple lines and he would not read it again. He read it one time and he said to Dave, I gave it to you one time. That's all you're getting. And it was like, okay. And he got up and he left. And we were like, well, it's not what the client wanted, but guess what? This is what this actor was going to give and nothing else. So they just kind of scratched their head and said, all right, have a good day. You know?
You've seen the William Shatner
Yes.
session.
Same thing. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Where the 22-year-old engineer is telling him how to read. He said, no, you read it for me. So you want me to read it just like you? Okay.
This one didn't even, this was like a B actor. It wasn't somebody like William Shatner's had a career. He, everybody knows who the heck he is. This other actor did not have the place to be, to be with that attitude. Case in point, we had Ralph Macchio here like a month ago.
Yes.
Recording the Cobra Kai video game. No one is more gracious and polite than this gentleman. And heaven knows he's done movies. He's a serious actor. This is someone who is as legit can be. And he's professional. He comes, he does what he does. He has to be here for 4 solid hours voicing. Does he complain? No. Does he, fight back about anything? No. He of course he has questions about stuff. But otherwise, it's complete professionalism. No attitude. Right. And you have to just keep that in mind that none of us are that amazing that we can push our weight push your weight around, pull it, push it, pull it.
Yeah.
Right.
Throw it. Throw your weight around. That's
throw your weight around. Yeah.
Yep. It's easy for me to do.
To get it. Yeah, exactly. So it's an interesting masterclass. I think it's things that we don't really think about that you do need to think about.
Yes, and there are some video examples.
Yes, so. JJ has lent his. We've decided to give you a few examples in video format instead of me just explaining it.
Right. Did you put the disclaimer there? Not suitable for children under 41?
Under 41.
No, I don't think I used it.
No, you didn't. You were good. You were good this time.
The other thing that did come to mind for me was that the dead spots and how to survive them.
Oh.
Because I've been in a big dead spot for like a week and a half.
You just mean quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, deathly quiet. But school just got out a week ago in most places. Right. The first thing parents do is yank them out, put them in their room, pack their clothes, and everybody goes on vacation. I'm seeing pictures on Facebook. You can tell right from that it's going to be a slow week because everybody's in, Hawaii or Tahiti.
And here's the problem. I don't have children, and here's where I miss out because I don't even see those patterns until it's too late. So like I sent out my summer newsletter last week, and who the heck got it? Because no one, talk about bad timing, but I didn't know that,
Janine said yesterday, we should take a vacation. I said, it should have been this week.
Right.
Because this has been the quietest week I've had all year.
Yeah.
She said, oh, well, it's too late for that, honey. And I went, yes, dear, I know.
Well, I have jury duty next week.
Oh, cool. My father used to walk in and say, hey, where's the hanging judge? And he got let go immediately so he could get back home again.
Hanging judge. Like it's the Old West.
Yeah. He never did jury duty. I haven't either.
You never done it?
Just say nope. I've always gotten out of it. I can't miss this.
I did it once.
They want to book me for 3 weeks. I can't miss work for 3 weeks.
I did it once when I lived in the city, and it was when things were very, the beginning stages of me. So I had auditions, but I didn't really have any regular clients, and I just had my weekend radio gig. And I was on a trial for 2 weeks, and it was fascinating. It was a criminal one. Yeah. So the main guy who was on trial had shot a drug dealer. So you instantly think, okay, innocent. Right, innocent. And so did he. He thought that too. But no, we actually ruled that he was going to prison. And the look on his face was like complete shock. He shot the guy from the back. And
oh, well, that changes.
He was acting like, well, but you were there with a drug dealer buying drugs. So let's not forget that little tidbit. But I did find it very interesting.
It is. Do you hear about the guy who robbed somebody's house, and as they were running away from the owner, trying to catch him, he tripped out the window and broke his leg and sued them and won?
No.
He won the lawsuit.
Oh, my
Because he
God.
broke his leg. Yeah. So they called Pella Windows, and now everybody's
great.
fine.
Great. Well, I guess there's a good happy ending on that.
Yeah,
On that one.
I don't know if they went that far with it, Linda, but I know they fixed the window.
So we have to start looking at July for dates for classes because June is sold out at this point for our online workouts, which is very exciting.
Well, that is very exciting. I love that. Our classes have been awesome.
Yeah,
lately.
they've been really good.
We've had some wonderful people. Thank you, Troy Holden,
Yay!
for donating, the people to our genre.
What? Suggesting they come and take a class with us? Donating people to the genre, yes.
So yeah, I like the way you put it better than the genre thing. It worked better. Yeah.
The auditing is great though because people get a chance to just be on the sidelines.
I don't know if we talked about that.
That's all right. No, I'm just saying, and if anybody wants to audit,
audit
they should.
The classes. Oh, I see. What I thought you meant my tax man called.
No. Auditing the class is a great option because then you get the courage. You can see what we do. You can see we're not completely mean, and you can join us.
Right.
When you're ready, when you're confident enough to do it.
If you really want to audit the class, talk to us after the class is over. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
What? What? No.
My God, they sucked. Wow.
So we have to start looking at July dates and see when we're going to offer the class because, it's good stuff.
The 4th of July, I believe, is a Friday this year?
Well, we're not doing it that week.
No. Good.
No, there's no point.
No.
There's no point.
Be blowing
Nobody's
up things anyway, using fingers here and there.
We will, when we're finished here with the podcast, we will look at our Wednesdays and see which ones we can offer.
Very good. That sounds fantastic to me.
Sounds good, JJ.
Fantastic to me. Was there anything
All
else
right.
that came to mind?
In relation to our topic?
Yes.
Egos,
no
manners.
Just be kind. Be thankful
Yeah.
that you've got the work. There's
Yep.
9,432,000 people in this state alone trying to do voiceovers. So just be as good as you possibly can, as professional as you possibly can. And you'll get called
definitely.
back. So,
Very true.
it's easier for them to find somebody they trust and that they like and that they work with smoothly. They will not go to the pay-to-plays anymore because they have somebody they've used and they trust. And that's how you get the continued work, by being at the top of your game in every way.
Yeah, and it's just the initial push of you trying to find as many ears to listen to your demos.
Right, exactly.
And then just keep planting the seeds, and then eventually it's going to bear fruit.
Wow.
Bear fruit.
Wow.
You like that?
I like that. That was very poetic.
Poetic. Thank you. All right, we're going to wrap up
let's
because
wrap up here. All right.
I'm bored again. So here we go.
Oh, Linda, you're so kind to me.
I freaked Matt out the other night. We were on the back porch with our neighbor. We were chatting, and I just said, I'm really bored. Like, I want to do something drastic. And I hate when I get like that because I'm like, I'm not feeling challenged right now. It's the problem with being ambitious because you go periods of time when you're like, I'm not doing anything different. I need to do something different. I need to break out of the box. I got to figure. And so Matt's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean drastic? In regards to what? And I'm like, in regards to work, Matt. I'm not leaving.
Right.
I'm not selling the house.
We did that last week. We were bored. We said we need something to do. So I was $500 on a Cricut machine.
Cricut?
It's a machine about this big, and it's an electric cutter. And it's programmed by your computer, and it cuts wood, it cuts clothing, it cuts paper. You make your own. You can make your own village, a Christmas village, out of cardboard, and it actually creases it for you, and it cuts out vinyl. So the whole frickin' house is now filled with vinyl things. The dog is like, because I put a vinyl red thing on his nose. It's just awesome. So I feel the same way as you. I'm the same way. I cannot sit around.
You haven't heard me say limbs 3 times in a row. I said limbs. Does it cut limbs?
Oh, ow. No, maybe there was a reason I didn't hear that. Ow. Ow. Yes, it does circumcisions. It's called the Oy Vey Air 3. So,
All right,
Moishe
we're bored.
is talking to his friend. He says, you've been, you've been doing circumcisions now for like 50 years. You've been keeping all the things in this giant bottle. What are you going to do with it? He said, just trust me. Tomorrow I'm getting something done. You're going to love it. So he comes back to his friend, and Moishe says, ta-da! And the other guy goes, well, it's just a wallet. Well, what did you do? What did you make your wallet from all that? How did you do? He said, if you rub it, it becomes a big suitcase.
Oh, God, JJ. I'm so disgusted right now, okay? Why do we end the podcast with this? This is terrible. You got to come up with other... I'm repulsed at this point. But yeah, you do realize I'm marrying a Jewish man, right?
Oh, sorry.
So all of these jokes are not...
Sorry.
A little too close to home, JJ.
Well...
All right. And on that note, I feel like I say that a lot. I feel like I say that a lot at the end of a lot of our podcasts. On that note,
okay.
We're wrapping up. We're not bored anymore.
That's a good note.
This is what happens when we're bored. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Not you.
Oh, okay.
Just life in general right now. I got to go.
Call me general. Bye.
Bye. Why, JJ? Why?
Thanks for listening to the Voiceover Gurus podcast. Real talk about the voiceover industry. Learn more about us and get coaching at voiceover.guru.